Hey friends, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and yes, I'm going on another rant. Once again, city bylaws and city town councils they told this woman she had to destroy her garden, and she refused. She took it to court, she got a court date, but before she could get her court date, the city came in and mowed down her entire front yard and backyard. Now what they saw, and it looked a little unruly, but what they thought were weeds. I saw lamb's quarter. Spring lamb's quarter is wonderful in a salad. I saw daylilies. Daylilies, the unopened buds, when they're still green, can be eaten like green beans. Okay? I saw mint. I saw basil. I saw roses growing wild. And rose hips, as everyone knows, is a wonderful source of vitamin C in the wintertime. Point is she got a citation, and she got a citation, and she sat here. Let me tell you what it says. She had received a citation and was given a court date, but before she even had a chance to show up and tell her side of the story, the crews showed up. The city crews showed up and mowed it all down. Okay, so she sued back. She said, "You had no right to come in here and do this before I had my day in court," and the judge threw it out. Okay. We're being stepped on again, folks. What I want you to see is not so much, and I'm going to post a link down below where it's a support link for if you want to send this woman seeds or show your support in one form or another. You can join a support thing for this woman, because we all need to get behind these people. I mean, anybody who's growing stuff in the city, and to me it doesn't look like a regular everyday garden, not with rows and stuff. And they told her anything above 12 inches in height she could grow, provided it was edible. Well, she swears that everything in her yards, she knew every square inch of it, every bit of it was either edible or medicinal, and they had no right to mow it down. And she is going back, and she's going to sue them. She's going to grow her garden bigger, and this is where I think we can support her. She's going to grow it bigger, better, on the advice of her lawyer. And she's going to fight back. And good for you, darling. Good for you, Mrs. Morrison. Because you know what? Just because it's the city, it doesn't mean we have to have a box of a house on a lawn. You should be able to grow what you need to. And she's right. She said it's a dying art. It's a forgotten way of life that people are forgetting. And guess what, folks? They want us to forget. They want us to forget that when we're hungry, lamb's quarter, most people see as weeds, is an edible green. They want us to forget that plantain makes a great ointment, or that calendula marigolds makes a great eczema cream, or that you can eat the unripe buds of daylilies, or that vitamin C comes out of syrup made from rose hips. Nobody wants you to know this. They want you to go to the grocery store and support industrial farms by buying the chemically laden food on the shelves. They want you to go to the pharmacy and take the little pills and take the chemically laden, toxin laden vitamins. They don't want you to know jack. They don't want you to know what's edible, what's not, because, oh my God, you may be able to fend for yourself. Did you know that in 1918, they were still encouraging people to grow chickens in their backyards? And now they're mowing down people's gardens? If you don't know that the weed lamb's quarter is edible in a spring salad, and that dandelions, when they first come out, spring dandelions are edible, that wild yarrow and calendula marigolds and the weeds plantain. Not only are the leaves of the plantain good for ointment, but those little things that grow up that get the seeds on them, guess what those are? That's psyllium husks. Guess where psyllium husk goes, folks? In your Metamucil. But oh my God, don't grow it in your garden. Don't let it grow on your yard. That's ugly. Buy it at the pharmacy. What a crock of jack crap. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead saying, if it grows in your yard, it's yours. Don't you dare touch it.